Hey folks, it's Lindsay Huddles with SPS back in the building in my home city, Detroit, Michigan, on West 7 Mile over at Tindal Activity Center in Detroit. And I'm with one of the closest guys in my life, from a young pup to this point right here. Always been my guy, Mr. Ramone Thompson. How you doing, brother?
All is well, thank you.
Always.
Very well,
he dressed like this all the time, sharp, all the way down to the bow tie. But we're over here to be part of the great thing he's doing with the Healthy Kids program. Your role is one of the instructors for the after-school program. Tell me a little bit more about your role over here.
Yes, thank you. The role here is after-school instructor, and I work with the middle school students. The middle school students,
Sure.
6th through 8th grade, combination of charter school and Detroit Public Schools. 6th through 8th grade, we work on enrichment and social development through education and through opportunities, providing them opportunities for the next level, being secondary and career opportunities.
Getting ready for high school and time after that. Me and this young man has been in the trenches, not only at Henry Ford High School with me coaching, and being right there as one of my assistant coaches, but at the Wayne County Juvenile Detention Facility, where we were dealing with some of the most at-risk young people in the state of Michigan. And now you're continuing to give back, man. Talk about your passion of always working to give back and helping our young people.
Thank you. I have a passion of working with young people. I'm very fortunate to have mentors. I had mentors such as yourself and our late godfather, the late Mr. Ernest McCoy at Henry Ford High School.
Shout out to Pops.
Yes, my father indirectly, Mr. Albert Thompson Jr.
Great man.
Yes, thank you. I had mentors and men who gave me quality time and allowed me to be the man who I am and to always give back to my community through education, through enrichment, and to always know where I came from and to serve the community and to give back. So that was always embedded in me to do that. And so I took that passion and was able to follow that with education and continue to grow and allow that opportunity to manifest itself into not only after school programs, but programs that I have also with my company, Boys Time LLC.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, we grew from a coalition 3,000 some years ago to all these things. And you mentioned our mentor, Ernest McCoy, who just recently passed, and he had a profound impact on us. But I experienced this, I know you probably experienced it too, where you have young men and young women who approach you probably on the streets and just acknowledge you because somewhere along the road you've kind of had an impact. What is that like when people come up to you and approach you?
Oh, thank you for that. It is very humbling and appreciative. I'm very appreciative of individuals who come for opportunities, especially our young boys. I have a passion for young boys, and I have you to thank for that.
Oh man, you're fine.
Yes, thank you. We had an opportunity to service at-risk male juvenile offenders at the Wayne County Juvenile Detention Facility in the dungeon in East Forest and Canfield.
This is before they moved over to the facility that you see coming off I-75. This is that was adjacent to the court system that was over there. Yeah, it was serious over there.
Very serious. And I'll have you know, and you knew then, that was actually my first teaching opportunity was inside of the juvenile detention facility. And I saw then the need for black male teachers, the impact at that time that those individuals were facing. I was able to network with them by your lead as lead teacher. I was a student and a novice in education, and you modeled for me education and how to teach, not only in a juvenile detention setting, but to see a male teacher and the effect that a male teacher had with young boys. That was key for me. And I started modeling what you taught and to have that opportunity with our boys. It extended to students at large, but in particular, our young men. And I have you to thank for that.
Man, you're welcome. But you got to give another thanks to Pops, who we praise, referring to Mr. Ernest McCoy, because when I got that job, you say, you gonna look out for your boy? I'm like, I got to get my man straight. But it wasn't easy. Dr. Carolyn Carter, I want to thank her, wife of our coach, Bill Carter, mother and father of Kelly Carter, who's doing her thing, in the sports reporting world, but they were great leaders. But no, man, you took to it like a fish to water, and it's continued to be your thing. So when you called me about coming over here to support you and support Mariah, it was no question. Talk about what our young people are dealing with. What's the issue of the day, so that people who watch this, Ramone, can kind of pick up on what the issues are that you're dealing with at ground zero, and we can be better equipped to kind of help and support in whatever way we can. What are the issues that they're dealing with?
Absolutely. Social media, cyberbullying. A lot of these kids are coming to our program, and I see throughout the community, they're dealing with bullying, social bullying, social media. They're coming to school, they're not only dealing with social media, but they're dealing with the bullying. They're coming to school afraid. Some of them are coming to school, they aren't focusing on education and learning. They're defending themselves and fighting for their life. They are pressured, peer pressured, this going 30 seconds in the restroom, where they are videotaping actual fighting in these lavatories in the restrooms and putting it on social media. That is bullying to the fullest.
Yeah, it is.
Some of these children, they are feeling threatened, they are feeling weak, they're feeling helpless in school, because if you go to the authorities, you go to the teachers, the administrators, you're snitching.
Yeah, you got.
We know the culture as far as that, the scarlet letter as far as that on snitching. They're dealing with the social media and trying to live up to the hype and what they see on social media. Girls with the sexy red and how they are handling themselves, carrying themselves socially, physically. They are feeding into the negative stereotypes that our kids are facing. They're dealing with bullying on another level as far as sexuality, identity issues, identity crises. So they are acting out, trying to live up to this portrayal.
So I appreciate that breakdown, brother, and you know, because you're ground zero. I'm going to put my research hat on now. What are some things that we can do to stem the tide, even if it's on a small scale? What are some of the things we can do, or how should we try to address these issues?
Excellent question. First and foremost, it starts at home. Our parents have to be more engaged with your child to understand the social development of your child, the need of your child, to give your child the time, attention, and resources to know exactly what's going on in your child's life, figure out what's going on with them, what social media networks and outlets they are involved with, spending quality time with your child, talking to them, knowing exactly what their issues are, and listening to them. If you listen to these children, they will tell you exactly what's going on in their life. But a lot of times some parents get caught up in their everyday life where they don't have time or make time for their children. That's one resource. Other resources are enrichment. They need enrichment resources.
Programs like this, right?
Programs like this, programs like SPS, which you are doing.
Thank you, brother.
Everything in that entity. They also need spiritual guidance. This is something that they have taken out of the schools as far as separating with church and state, but there needs to be a spiritual entity with our children within the educational realm where they know that it is okay to have a spiritual base and ground, nothing religious based, but a spiritual base from a spiritual standpoint.
I like how you clarified that, because sometimes religion, for whatever reason, can get a negative or have a negative connotation in today's time, but still referring to spirituality. But brother, I appreciate that. I know it's just a brief moment, but to be able to sit with my brother and kind of reminisce on the things we've been experiencing and the things we've done, whether it's working with the young people or being on the hoop court, getting back out there, you know, I can't say enough, and there's not enough video or time to tell you how much I appreciate you, our friendship, our brotherhood, and I'm so proud of you and everything you're doing, brother, as you sit in front of these young people and be a great role model. Any shout outs you want to give before we let you go?
I want to say to you, congratulations.
Thank you,
the work that you are doing with Sports Psychology Solutions and giving back from a mental health standpoint, sports psychology, and working with our young people, and most importantly, giving our young people a platform to showcase their talent, their intelligence, and greatness. Shout out to you.
I received that, brother. Thank you.
Shout out to the late Ernest McCoy as
well. Yeah, he'd be so proud. I know he's looking down. He'd be so proud of us right now.
I think so.
That would be the expectation, and he would probably have some positive critique. Now you got to make sure you're taking care of this and doing all that. But boy, what an impact he's had.
Absolutely.
So with that, brother, I know you're gonna get ready to go get with these young people, and I appreciate having an opportunity to sit with my brother and talk and share, and hopefully what he shared from a ground zero standpoint can be a benefit as people go out there to try to help the next generation. And we can do it, and we will do it. So with that being said, this is Lindsay Hellis with SPS, and we'll see you next time. Peace. Shine on, shine on, shine on.